Good morning, children. How are you? I hope all are fine. Myself, I am V. Sarita, Kottavalsa CRT, Biology. Today, I discuss about Biology Lesson 3, Transportation and the Circulatory System. Now, all the living organisms need nutrients, gaseous, liquids, etc. for growing and maintenance of the body. All the organisms would need to send these materials to all parts of their body, whether they are called unicellular and multicellular. So unicellular means single cell animals, multicellular means more than two are cells, bulk of cells animals is called multicellular animals. In lower organisms like amoeba, hydra, etc., all the materials are transported through simple process like diffusion. In higher animals, with trillions of cells in their body, adapted method of diffusion and osmosis. Only for the bulk maintenance of the materials would take of years. So this higher animals, their specialized system is developed. The specialized system is called the circulatory system. We eat some many kinds of solid foods, we drink liquids, and we breathe gaseous. These all three types of materials through a single system, that is called circulatory system and transportation. So this is the pulse. You feel something, మనం చాలాసార్లు డాక్టర్ గారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు మన హ్యాండ్ పట్టుకొని పల్స్ చెక్ చేయడం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. సో యూ హ్యావ్ స్మాల్ యాక్టివిటీ, యూ ఫీల్ సంథింగ్ పుషింగ్ ద హ్యాండ్, దే పుషింగ్ 2 fingers and they hold the hand, they pushing their hand rhythmically and up and down. So now let us put the rhythm which is called pulse. In this time 1816, in the year 1816, René Linnaeus discovered the stethoscope. Before the discovery of stethoscope, the doctors hear the heartbeat, the patient body of the ear. So stethoscope is first discovered in the year 1816. René Linnaeus అనే శాస్త్రవేత్త మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా స్టెథోస్కోప్ కనుక్కోవడం జరిగింది. ఈ స్టెథోస్కోప్ కనుక్కోక ముందు డాక్టర్లు పేషెంట్ యొక్క చెవి పేషెంట్ యొక్క బాడీ మీద నుంచి ఆ హార్ట్ బీట్ అనేది వినేవారంట. ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇన్ 1816 René Linnaeus discovered the stethoscope. So stethoscope measure the heartbeat in the human beings. So in this table, newborn baby 0 to 3 months 100 to 150 ఉంటుంది. Infants 3 to 6 months 90 to 120. Infants 16 to 12 months బేబీకి 80 to 120 హార్ట్ బీట్ ఉంటుంది. చిల్డ్రన్స్ 1 to 10 years అయితే 70 to 130. అబౌట్ 10 years అండ్ అడల్ట్ అండ్ సీనియర్ సిటిజన్స్ వీళ్ళకి 60 to 100 హార్ట్ బీట్ ఉంటుంది. వెల్ ట్రైన్డ్ అడల్ట్స్ అంటే అథ్లెటిక్స్ వాళ్ళకి 40 to 60 ఇక్కడ హార్ట్ బీట్ అనేది ఉండడం మనం చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం. Next, this is the internal structure of the heart in human beings. The internal structure, this is the heart diagram. This is a very important diagram for 10th class public examination. This is the 3D picture, internal structure of a heart. So the heart is a pear-shaped triangle and outline wider and anterior and narrow. Posterior end. So anterior end అనేది narrowగా, posterior end అనేది narrowగా, anterior అనేది wide గా ఉండడం మనం ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నాం. The heart is pear-shaped triangle in outline and wider anterior, narrow in posterior side. The heart is covered with 2 membranes. The heart is covered by 2 layers. The membrane is called pericardial membrane. Pericardial membrane. The heart is covered by 2 layer membranes. So the heart is covered by 2 layers of membrane. The membrane is called pericardial membrane. The space between the 2 layers filled with fluid The fluid is called pericardial membrane. The heart is covered by two layers. The layers is called pericardial membrane. The space between the two layers filled with the pericardial fluid, which protects the heart from shocks. The heart divided into the four grooves, two anterior side and two upper anterior side, two is posterior side. Two heart is four chambered heart, two auricles and two ventricles. First one right atrium and left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. Heart is divided into four parts of by grooves. The two upper parts are called atria, two lower parts are called ventricle. So here show two upper parts, this one and this one. Two upper parts are called atria. This one two lower parts. This one and this one is called ventricles. So the left atrium and left ventricle smaller when the compared to the right atrium and right ventricle. Left atrium and left ventricle is smaller than the right atrium and right ventricle. So the blood vessels found in the walls of the heart are coronary vessels which supply the blood muscles to the heart. ఈ హార్ట్ లోపల కరోనరీ వెజల్స్ సప్లై చేస్తాయి బ్లడ్ మధ్యలో ఆఫ్ ద హార్ట్ కి. సో ద వాల్స్ ఆఫ్ ద వెంట్రికల్ రిలేటివ్లీ థిక్కర్ దాన్ ద ఏట్రియల్ వాల్స్. ఇన్ అవర్ అబ్జర్వేషన్ ద హార్ట్ హ్యాస్ ఫోర్ chambers. Here clear observation, this has a four chambered heart. One, this one two, this one two, this one is four. 1, 2, 3, 4. In our observation we found the heart has a four chambered in it. In the left side, two chambers. In this side, left side, two chambers. First one is the left atrium. Second one is the left ventricle. Two chambers are present. This is the anterior side. This is the posterior side. Anterior side present in the left atrium. Posterior side present in the left ventricle. Now, on the right side also two chambers are present. On the right side also two chambers are present. Upper side, anterior side right atrium, posterior side right ventricle. Here right atrium and here right ventricle. Anterior side, this is the posterior side. Okay, understand? Heart is the four chambered heart. This is the anterior part, this is the posterior part. Anterior part is present in left atrium, posterior part present in the left ventricle. Anterior part of the right atrium, this is the and posterior part of the right ventricle. Next, the rigid vessel is called arteries, which originated blood from heart supply to various body organs. The larger artery is called aorta. This one is a aorta. This is the largest artery in the heart. This is the largest artery. This blood to various organs into the body, supply the blood. This is the largest artery, very important bit. What is the largest artery in the heart? And this is the aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in the heart. This is the heart and supply the blood to various organs. Next one, this is the smallest artery. This is pulmonary artery. This one is the smallest artery in the pulmonary artery. This is the largest artery, is called aorta. This is the smallest artery, is called pulmonary artery. This aorta is heart and supply the blood to various organs. This is carries blood from heart to lungs. Pulmonary, pul means lungs anandam. Pulmonary artery, bloods supply from heart to lungs. This is the largest artery, is called aorta. This is the smallest artery, is called pulmonary artery. This is blood supply from various organs to body. This is only heart to lungs. Blood supply from heart to lungs. Next one, the vein which is that anterior end of the right side heart is called superior vena cava. This is vein. This is anterior of the right side. This is the right side of the heart. Right side of the heart, anterior end of the right side of the heart is called superior vena cava. Same posterior end is called inferior vena cava. This is the posterior end. Right side, right ventricle, posterior part is called inferior vena cava. So the vein which is coming from posterior part of the inferior vena cava, collecting blood from posterior part of the body. So this is the precaval vein, and then this is the superior vena cava. Is present in the right atrium. Present right side of the heart. This is the present in the right side of the heart. Superior vena cava. Bloods collects from the anterior part of the body. Anterior part of the body means head and neck. Posterior part of the body, legs and hands. Blood supply from superior vena cava, anterior parts of the body and head, neck, head. This is the posterior, anterior part of the body. Inferior part of the body is called lungs and the legs and hands. The two atria and two ventricles are separated from each other muscular portion called septa. The openings between atria and ventricle guarded by walls. The atrium we can observe the opening superior and inferior vena cava. Ikkada guards అనేవి superior vena cava కి inferior vena cava కి మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ guards అనేవి ఇక్కడ arrange చేయబడి ఉంటాయి. In the left atrium we can observe the opening of pulmonary veins that bring blood from lungs. For the upper part of the left ventricle, thick blood vessel called aorta. Thick blood vessel is arises from called aorta. It supplies oxygenated blood to the body parts from upper part of the right ventricle. Pulmonary artery arises that supplies deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood అనేది upper part of the right ventricle. Pulmonary artery arises from the deoxygenated blood from the lungs. After careful examination, we observe valves, pulmonary artery and aorta as well as. Now here valves are present. The valve are present are right auriculoventricular valve. This is called also tricuspid valve antaru. Here right auriculoventricular valve present between the right atrium and right ventricle. Understand, students? Here right auriculoventricular valve is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. Here left auriculoventricular valve present in the left atrium and left ventricle. Here right atrioventricular valve is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. So this valve is called tricuspid valve. Tri means three. Tri means three valves is present. Here left auriculoventricular valve is present between the left atrium and left ventricle, present in bicuspid valve. Bicuspid means two valves. Is also called as mitral valve. Also called as mitral valve. The major blood vessel is originated from the right. Major blood vessel is originated from the right ventricle is called as pulmonary aorta. This is called as pulmonary aorta and also called as valve, and also valve is called as pulmonary valve. Here the major blood vessel is present in the left ventricle. So left ventricle లో మేజర్ గా ఉన్నటువంటి వాల్వ్ ఏమంటారంటే సిస్టమిక్ aorta. అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి వాల్వ్ ని సిస్టమిక్ వాల్వ్ అంటారు. So this is the right atrium, this is the left atrium. Between the right atrioventricular valve, right auriculoventricular valve, this is also called as tricuspid valve, present in the right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve or mitral valve, present in the left atrium and left ventricle. The major blood vessel present in the right auriculoventricular is called pulmonary aorta and present in valve is called pulmonary valve. So this one is the major blood vessel is present in the left ventricle. Is called systemic aorta. అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి వాల్వ్ ని మనం సిస్టమిక్ వాల్వ్ అని మనం పిలుస్తాం. సో హియర్ ఇక్కడ ఒక వీడియో అనేది నేను చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ వీడియో మీరు చూసినట్లయితే మీకు హార్ట్ యొక్క ఫంక్షన్ అనేది క్లియర్ గా అర్థమవుతుంది.
Our heart is a muscular organ which is protected by
Here heart is divided into 4 chambers. 2 chambers are here, right atrium and right atrium and left atrium. This is the inferior vena cava here. This is inferior vena cava and this is the posterior vena cava. Tricuspid wall present between the right atrium and right ventricle. This is also called as right auriculoventricular septum. This is the function and internal structure of the heart. Next, arteries and veins. There are two types of blood vessels present in the body. There are arteries and veins. Arteries function ఏంటంటే arteries carry blood from heart to body parts. Veins ఏం చేస్తాయంటే carry blood from the body parts to heart. Small difference. This is very important question. Differences between arteries and veins. They ask 2 marks question కింద ఎక్కువగా అడుగుతూ ఉంటారు. Arteries and veins. There are two types of vessels present in the body. There are arteries and veins. Arteries of function ఏంటంటే carry blood from heart to body parts. Veins of function ఏంటంటే body organs blood carry blood from body organs to heart. The structural and functional differences between arteries and veins. So this is the TS of artery. This is the TS of veins. This is blood capillaries. Next one, blood capillaries. Blood capillaries are the microscopic vessel made of single layer of cell that allow diffusion of various substances. The leukocytes that mean WBC, white blood cells and can squeeze out of the capillary wall. They establish continuity between arteries and veins. Next, this is the function of the cardiac cycle. In human beings, start beating around the 21st in embryonic stage, ends with death of a person. In human beings, heartbeat start with the 21st day of embryonic development and ends with the human being death of a person. One contraction, what is the cardiac cycle? One contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricle is called one cardiac cycle. What is the cardiac cycle? One contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricle is called cardiac cycle. Next, we have 5 steps in the cardiac cycle. First one, we start the imagination that all the 4 chambers that heart are relaxed stage is called diastase. In this stage, imaginary relaxation of atria and ventricles. 4 chambers. To right auricle and right ventricle, left auricle and left ventricle are 4 chambers are relaxation stage. So this stage is called diastole. First one. Next, second one, blood from vena cava and pulmonary veins enter the right and left atria respectively. Blood flows from pulmonary veins enters into the right and left atria. Right and left atria. This one left atria. This is the right atria. Blood flows from vena cavas. This is the superior vena cava and this one the inferior vena cava. Blood flows from vena cava and pulmonary veins enters into the right to left. Next, third one. Now the atria contract. This one atrias. The right atrium. This one is the left atrium. When the atria contract, forcing the blood enters into the ventricle. The atrias, when both atrias contract, left atrium and right atrium, both atrias are contract, blood forcibly enters into the ventricles here. Forcibly enters into the ventricles. Next, fourth one. When ventricles are filled with blood, here the ventricles are filled with blood, they start contracting atria and start relaxing. ఎప్పుడైతే ఏట్రియాలోంచి వెంట్రికల్లో బ్లడ్ వచ్చిందో దెన్ స్టార్ట్ కాంట్రాక్టింగ్ విత్ ventricles. Atrias are relaxed position. Atrias are relaxed position. Ventricles are contracting. On ventricular contraction due to pressure, the blood moves into the aorta. The blood moves into the aorta and pulmonary artery. The aperture between the atria and ventricles is closed by valves. Here valves and apertures by tricuspid valve. In this says mitral valve. The valves are closed forcibly. We can listen to the first sharp sound of the heart is love. Here the valves are forcibly closed when the sound is called love. Next one. When the ventricles start relaxing, the pressure in the ventricle is reduced. The blood which has entered into the arteries to come back into the ventricle. The walls are present in the blood vessels are closely prevent listen to dull sound. So the dull sound is called dub. The atria are filled with blood and ready to pump blood into the ventricles. This is the fifth stage. Relaxation of ventricles, the closing of atrial walls. Here the sound, dull sound. The dull sound is called dub. Here, first one, imaginary relaxation of atria and ventricles. Four chambers, two ventricles and two auricles are relaxed stage. Stage is called the diastole. Blood flows into the atria through vena cavas and pulmonary veins. Next, third one, contraction of atria, blood forcibly enters into the ventricles. Blood forcibly enters into the ventricles. So, when the ventricle blood filled with the ventricle, then ventricles start with contracting and auricles are relaxed stage. The ventricle contract due to pressure, blood moves into the aorta. Ventricles is closed by valves. This valve is called tricuspid valve. When ventricles forcibly closed forcibly, when listen sound, dub sound. Next, when ventricles are relaxing stage, pressure in the ventricles are reduced, the blood which has entered into the arteries to come back into the ventricles. The valves which are present in the blood vessels close to prevent backward flow from blood into the ventricles. Now we can listen to the dull sound. This is the dub, lub, dub. The sequential events of cyclically, these 5 steps is called cardiac cycle. One contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricle is called cardiac cycle. One contraction and one relaxation. One contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricular is called as a cardiac cycle. This eventually, if 5 steps, eventually contraction, relaxation, these 5 steps, imaginary atria and ventricles relaxation and blood flows into the atria, contraction of atria and flows of blood into the ventricles, contraction of auriculoventricular valve, the lub sound, and next mitral valve దగ్గర మనకి dub sound, relaxation of ventricles, the closing from atrial valves దగ్గర మన dub sound అనేది మనం వింటాం. These 5 steps eventually cyclical గా మనం రిపీటెడ్ గా చేయడానికి మనం దాన్ని కార్డియాక్ సైకిల్ అని చెప్పేసి అంటాం ఇక్కడ. So the cardiac cycle includes an active phase, systolic phase, resting phase also called as diastolic phase అంటాం. In a cardiac cycle includes active phase ని systolic phase అంటారు, resting phase ని diastolic phase అని చెప్పేసి మనం అంటాం. ఇంచుమించు ఈ యొక్క కార్డియాక్ సైకిల్ అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ కంప్లీట్ అవడానికి 0.8 seconds పడుతుంది. In atrial contraction 0.11 to 0.14 seconds and ventricular contraction 0.27 to 0.35 seconds ఇక్కడ జరగడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. What is the cardiac cycle and one word answer అడిగినప్పుడు one contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricular is called as cardiac cycle. Next, single and double circulation. Here the single circulation is called the blood flows through heart only once for completing. The blood flow here, the blood flow through the heart here once completing. Once here the blood flow from heart only once completing circulation is called single circulation. Double circulation. The blood flows through the heart twice. Twice. The blood flows through the heart twice for completing. Twice for completing is called double circulation. We know that blood flows in blood vessels to keep the blood moving, heart pumps in continuously. The blood that is pumped by the heart reaches that blood parts and come back to the heart. But course taken by the blood not same in the animals. Oh, let us see 1 and B. One is the single circulation, second diagram is the double circulation. So single circulation means the blood flows through heart only once for completing one circulation. One circulation ఒక్కసారే చేసినట్లయితే దాన్ని సింగిల్ సర్క్యులేషన్ అంటాం. సింగిల్ సర్క్యులేషన్. The blood flows through heart only once for completing one circulation. Once for completing one circulation is called a single circulation. This is a double circulation. This is a here once this one is the second one. This if the blood flows from the if the blood flows through the heart twice for the completing circulation is called a double circulation. This is the double circulation. This is the single circulation of the heart. Next, blood pressure, BP. BP means blood pressure. Generally, you have studied 9th class the story of the blood grouping in chapter animal tissue. So, generally, you have heard the word BP. BP means blood pressure. Blood through the thick network of vessel, a great deal of force is required. The force is provided by heart and it is highest when the ventricles contract, forcing the blood out of the heart and to the arteries. Then there is a drop in the pressure as the ventricles refill with blood for the next week. Blood pressure always measured in the upper artery of the BP. This is the device of BP operator. This is the sphygmomanometer. This is the sphygmomanometer used as the hospitals and check the BP. Through the stand place must be used so that person blood pressure can be compared over a period of time. Doctor measure the blood pressure device is called sphygmomanometer. This is a one word answer important question. How to measure the blood pressure device is called a sphygmomanometer. This is a sphygmomanometer measured with upper artery. Measure with the upper artery. Next, blood coagulation. Another important part is transportation, blood coagulation. When there any injury, blood clots to 3 to 6 minutes. When you are cutting the vegetables, cutting the fruits, or any injury, and you playing games, any injury, blood clots to 3 to 6 minutes. What steps involved in this blood clotting, coagulation of blood? Then the cut is filled with reddish and solid material. The solid is called blood clot. Then the cut is filled with red solid material. The solid ne manam blood clot అని చెప్పి పిలుస్తుంటాం. The solid is called blood clot. If blood did not clot anyone with even a slight wound, bleed profusely. When the blood flows out, the plates release the enzyme thrombokinase. When injury cut the blood, cut the hand or cut the finger, anybody, any injury, blood clots, within 3 to 6 minutes you clot the blood. When the blood flows out of the body, blood platelets releases immediately enzyme thrombokinase. Thrombokinase acts on the other substances present in the blood called prothrombin, converted into the thrombin. So this is very important 4 marks question, coagulation of blood. When injury into the blood clots to 3 to 6 minutes, when within 3 or 6 minutes the solid reddish material is present, the solid is called blood clot. When blood flows out of the body, the platelets releases immediately thrombokinase enzyme. The thrombokinase acts as an blood, the prothrombin converted into the thrombin. Thrombin acts another substance called fibrin that is present in dissolved state, converting into the insoluble fibrin. The blood cells entangle in the fibrin fibers, forming the clot. The fibrin fibers are attached to the edges of the wound and pull them together. This yellowish colored fluid portion of the formation is called serum. This is a coagulation of the blood. This is the blood in the blood vessels. This is the RBC, blood in the blood vessels. This is a clot formation. Within 3 to 6 minutes, the yellowish color is serum. This is the serum clot formation. Absorption of root hair. So to perform this activity, you germinated seeds, bajra or mustard seeds to examine the in this activity. Some mustard seedling have been grown the wet filter paper. Observe the moss fine threads coming from the seeds by hand lens. These are roots. They have fine microscopic called root hair. These are root hairs which water enters the plant, gently squash portion of the root hair between the slide cover slip, water examined under the microscope. Now the thinness of wall of root hairs, it is completely understand how water enters into the when water enters into the root hair toward the cell until into the xylem vessels, but there is the osmosis in the play in the important role in the root hair. Even living cell acts an osmotic system. The system lining of cell wall acts as the semi-permeable membrane. Observe the following figure. This is the figure. This is the vacuole. The xylem cells uh, water molecules get into the water molecules inward into the vacuole. This is the vacuole. This is the cytoplasm. Epidermal cells. This is the xylem vessels. This is a xylem vessels. The root hair grows into the spaces between the soil particle and the hair, surrounding the moisture. Next, what is the root pressure? This is an important question for public examination. What is the root pressure? Take a potted plant and cut the stem portion 1 centimeter above the ground level. Here, connect the glass tube means strong rubber tube into the fix into the shown figure. The size of the glass tube should equal the size of the stem. Take care of joining the tube tightly, stem being bound tightly, so the water cannot escape the tube. Pour some water into the glass tube. Pour some water into the glass tube. The level mark 1 is M1. In this experiment arrangement, I said 4-5 hours kept into the keep arrangement. I said from 2 or 3 hours or 4-5 hours. They observe mark the in this glass tube the water level is increased. Is mark into M2. So what is root pressure? How is it useful? ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అనేది వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. వాట్ ఈజ్ రూట్ ప్రెజర్? చూడండి ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ వైజ్ 8 పాయింట్స్ అనేది ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఈ పాయింట్స్ వైజ్ మీరు రాసినట్లయితే మీకు మార్క్స్ అనేవి ఈజీగా గెయిన్ చేయగలుగుతారు పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో. ద ప్రెజర్ ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ బై ద వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్ అండ్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ బై ద రూట్ హెయిర్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ root pressure. Root pressure can push water upwards for few meters. Through is enough to supply water from roots to leaves. When soil is watered, the salt present in the solid dissolved in the water and this becomes salt solution. As the amount of water provided to the soil is quite large, the solution will be a dilute salt solution. The cell sap is also a salt solution and is much concentrated than the salt solution present in the soil. The cell membrane of root hair is a semi-permeable membrane and separates the cell sap from the salt solution in the soil. As a result, water flows from the soil into the cell sap from the root hairs. Roots absorb water and salts from the soil. The absorbed water and salts will move to the next cell by osmosis. Root pressure developed due to the absorption of water by roots pushes the water upwards by few meters and is enough to supply water to leaves in small plants and small trees. This is what is the root pressure. How is it useful in our life? This is very important question for public examination. Next, root hair. Explain the way how plants get water by osmosis through root hair. These are the 8 points. Practice them. And roots have small hair-like structure called root hairs originating from the cells of a single layer epidermis. Root hair grows out into the space between the soil particles and the hairs are surrounded by moisture. The soil water is dilute solution of salts. Water molecule concentration is more dilute than that of the cell sap in the root hair. Every living cell acts as an osmosis system. The cytoplasma lining of the cell wall acts as a semi-permeable membrane. Therefore, water will pass into the vacuole of the root hair by osmosis. The entry of the water dilutes the contents of the root hair vacuole so that it becomes more dilute than its neighboring cell. Water passes into the neighboring cell, which in turn becomes diluted. Finally, water enters the xylem vessels. A pressure in the xylem vessels develops which forces the water upward. The total pressure is known as root pressure. The total pressure is known as root pressure. This is very important question. కావాలంటే మీరు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకొచ్చాము ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద రూట్ ప్రెషర్, ఇది ఒక ల్యాబ్ యాక్టివిటీ, ఇది కూడా ఒక ల్యాబ్ యాక్టివిటీ. ఇది ఇదండి రూట్ హెయిర్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ తాలూకా క్వశ్చన్స్. ఇలా పాయింట్ వైజ్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది ఇక్కడ. ఇవి మీరు కావాలంటే స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకొని మీరు ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్, రీడ్ ద గివెన్ పారా అండ్ నేమ్ ద పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద హార్ట్. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మనకి పారా కింద ఇచ్చి ఇట్లా బిట్స్ కింద ఇచ్చి పారాగ్రాఫ్ ని ఫిల్ చేయమని అడగొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఒక పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. రీడ్ ద గివెన్ పారా అండ్ నేమ్ ద పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద హార్ట్. ఇప్పుడు మనం హార్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. హార్ట్ ఈజ్ పియర్ షేప్డ్, anterior side wide, posterior and narrow. Heart is covered with 2 layers. There are pericardial membrane. 2 layers filled with space is called pericardial fluid. It is a shock. It protects the shocks. The anterior inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. The largest artery is aorta. The smallest artery is pulmonary artery. And next, the auriculoventricular septum is present between the right atrium and the right ventricle. The left auriculoventricular septum is present in the left atrium and left ventricle. This is called mitral valve. Right auriculoventricle is also called as tricuspid valve. ఇట్లా మనం చాలా పాయింట్స్ మనం హార్ట్ గురించి నేర్చుకున్నాం. అందులో నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు ఇందులో ఇక్కడ 4 ఇచ్చి పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇచ్చి ఇక్కడ నేమ్స్ మనం ఫిల్ చేయమని అడుగుతున్నాడు. We have observed that the heart is divided into 4 chambers by muscular structure. Any structure that divides 2 chambers is known as septa. Now let us try to name the septa present in the heart. Here, any structure divided into 2 chambers is called septa. So, first question: the septa that divides the 2 atria can be named as interatrial septa అంటారు. సో ద సెప్టా మీకు ఆన్సర్స్ కూడా కింద మీకు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. చూడండి, ఆన్సర్స్ కాకుండా ముందు ఇది హార్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ మనం విన్నాం, వీడియో కూడా చూసాం కాబట్టి మీరు ఓన్ గా బిట్స్ ఫిల్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ద సెప్టమ్ దట్ డివైడెడ్ ద 2 atria కెన్ బి నేమ్డ్ యాజ్ interatrial septum. The septum that divided the 2 ventricle can be named as interventricular septum. Atria లో ఉన్నట్లయితే interatrial septum, ventricle లో ఉంది కాబట్టి interventricular septum అన్నాం. So the septum that divides the atrium and ventricle can be named as interatrial ventricular septum. Interatrial ventricle అంటే atrium కి ventricle కి మధ్యలో the septum that divides the atrium and ventricle కాబట్టి interatrium ventricular septum. The holes that connect 2 chambers are called apertures. Let us try to name the apertures which connect the atria and ventricles. So the aperture that connecting the right atrium and right ventricle. తెలుసు కదా మనకి, the right atrium between the right ventricle. Septa is present in tricuspid valve. So this is also called as right auriculoventricular septum. Right auriculoventricular septum. So the auriculoventricular septum is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. So D lo answer right atrioventricular septum. So the aperture that is connecting the left atrium and left ventricle. This is also mitral valve, also called as mitral valve, and left auriculoventricular aperture and right. Any structure that closes an aperture and allows one-way movement of material is called valve. Now let us name the valves that are present in the chambers of the heart. Already we have learned heart internal structure and function of the heart. So the internal structure, two walls are present. First right auricle, right ventricle lo ఉన్నటువంటి ట్రైకప్సిడ్ వాల్ అంటారు. రైట్ లెఫ్ట్ ఏట్రియం అండ్ లెఫ్ట్ వెంట్రికల్ మధ్యలో ఉన్నటువంటి వాల్ మనం బైకస్పిడ్ వాల్ ఆర్ మెట్రల్ వాల్ అని కూడా మనం పిలవచ్చు. ద వాల్ దట్ ప్రెసెంట్ బిట్వీన్ ద లెఫ్ట్ ఏట్రియం అండ్ left ventricle. So this is called mitral valve. The valve that is present between the right atrium and right ventricle can be named as tricuspid valve. So this is the important question for 10th class public examinations. So here explain the 4 marks questions, 2 marks questions, and lab activities, blood clotting, coagulation of blood, and blood pressure. This is the sphygmomanometer. This device is called a sphygmomanometer. This is one word answer. Bit skin equals how to measure the BP. Which material, which device is called as a sphygmomanometer. Next, single and double circulation. Single circulation, the blood flows from only heart, only once for completing. Only once for completing is called a single circulation. Double circulation, the blood flows from through heart twice for completing. Twice for completing is called a double circulation. Next, cardiac cycle. This is the 5 steps sequential events in the heart which are cyclically. First, atria, ventricles are relaxed, blood flows into the atria, and a contraction of atria and flows blood into the forcible in ventricles. When ventricles are contraction, the auriculoventricular valves are closed. That forcibly sound in ear, atria's lub. This is dull sound. This is called dub sound. This is sequentially events heart which are cyclically is called cardiac cycle. One contraction and one relaxation of atria and ventricle is called one cardiac cycle. Next, arteries and veins. Arteries and veins are major 2 types of blood vessels. Arteries are carry blood from heart to body parts. Veins are carry blood from body organs to heart. Blood capillaries are the microscopic vessels. This is the heart function, structure of the heart. This is the heart function, the 4-chambered heart, 2 are atriums. This is anterior side wide, posterior side and narrow, pear-shaped and triangle outline. Next, heart is covered by 2 layers, pericardial membrane. 2 membrane space between 2 layers is filled with fluid. This is called pericardial fluid. It protects from heart from shocks. Heart is divided into 4 parts, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Right auricle and right ventricle, left auricle and left ventricle. This is the anterior part of the heart. This is one posterior part of the heart. Right auriculoventricular septums walls are present. This is superior vena cava and this is the inferior vena cava. Largest artery is aorta. This blood supplies from posterior part of the anterior part of the body, means head and neck. This is the smallest part, smallest artery in the heart. This is the pulmonary artery. Blood supply from only for lungs. This is the pulse. This is the biology circulatory system. Okay, children, you practice the heart diagram and the internal structure of the heart. Artery differences between the arteries and veins, cardiac cycle, single circulation and double circulation, coagulation of blood, and this is the lab activity. So this is the root hair lab activity and the root pressure. క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా మీకు ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఇవి మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినట్లయితే 10th క్లాస్ పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామ్లో మంచి మార్క్స్ మీరు గెయిన్ చేయగలుగుతారు. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.